Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
Hello, it's TheRecognizable here, and I'd just like to say one thing. It's over 9,000! Now, that little quote is from a series called Dragon Ball Z. It is a anime / manga. Now, that's like a Japanese cartoon or comic. Now, this series that I'm doing is called Shotgun Fun. Because shotguns are fun. They're so fun to use, just sprinting about, not giving a shit about anything. But I had a bit of trouble with the Olympia, because it is possibly the worst shotgun I've ever used. It is very inconsistent. This and the HS10 are both horrible. I don't start off this game great, but my final score is 15-4. And my little, I guess you could call it a convention, is I don't post any games under a 3 KD. Now, a 3 KD is not amazing, but I think it's good enough. And I'm messing about with C4. This is just a fun class. Like, if you want to blow off some steam, this is perfect. Don't take it seriously. Hell, you can go 2-20, but if you had a good time, you have achieved more than someone who goes 50-0. If you had fun. And that's what I had this game. My class is the Olympia with lightweight, steady aim, and marathon. The reason I had steady aim on, because you don't particularly want it with this gun. I had it on because I want to get it pro. I'm pretty close, because the reason I want it pro is I'm going to do some only using knife games. That'll be fun. I've got some saved up already, but I don't want to bring you any old only using knife game. I want to bring you a badass only using a blade game. It's going to be legendary. I'd like to talk about something that happened to me today at school. We're in maths class, and I've got a friend called Evolved Ninja, aka Daniel. And Daniel, he just looked a bit down today, so I thought I'm going to cheer him up. He loves Dragon Ball Z. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it was alright. I used to watch it when I was slightly younger. It was a great series, but anyway, Dragon Ball Z. The famous quote from it is over 9,000. There's a character called Goku and a character called Vegeta. And Goku, like, does all this stuff and he looks super powerful. And then Vegeta goes, "What's his power level?" "It's over 9,000! In a really dramatic voice, pulling a funny face. So that's a famous quote from the series. Like in Simpsons, you have Doe from Homer, "Eat my shorts" from Bart. You have quotes. Shakespeare, "To be or not to be." I never thought I'd be using The Simpsons and Shakespeare in the same sentence. Well, in maths class, I was trying to cheer him up. I don't know why, he just looked a bit down. So, when the teacher asked me, because when you don't pay attention, the teachers ask you a question if you've not got their hand up to check you're paying attention and not just slacking off. And Miss goes, "What's the circumference of A?" Or just some maths question. And I go, "It's over 9,000! And she looks at me like, my students are either high or really stupid today. So, yeah, but it makes him giggle, so it cheers him up. So then, I write it on my arm earlier in the day, so I'll remember to say it, but it's in big blue letters right down my forearm. I'll tell you what happened to me later on in the lesson was, me and Daniel, there's a game we play called Bogies. You probably heard of it, you may not have. And what you got to do is, you got to take it in turns to say the word bogies, which means buggers, just for you American dudes out there watching this. And it means, like, you know, snot. Or whatever you want to call it, mucus. So, but we were playing this going, "It's over 9,000! So we were doing that all lesson. I also wrote it on the back of my book, and like a song sheet for a choir, I was holding it up, I was waving it around, although me and Daniel were the only ones doing it. At the end of the lesson, another member of staff came in, and my teacher said, "Jordan, roll up your sleeves." Oh God. the embarrassment then, because I didn't know she knew what was on my sleeve. I had over 9,000 really in huge blue letters on my forearm. Very, very embarrassing. And then she asked me, so my maths teacher, I don't know, she'd probably 25, 30 years old. I don't know her age, but that's just a guess. So she asked me, why do you keep saying this, Sean? This disruptive. And I go, I keep saying it's over 9,000. Well, because then I start giggling because she won't know what it is. I go, have you ever seen Dragon Ball Z, miss? And she looks at me really confusedly. So I go, well, it's like a cartoon. And Daniel was looking a bit sad, so I wanted to cheer him up by shouting it's over 9,000. So she just looked really confused, like, for a few minutes. So I lost 20 minutes of my break time. But it was damn worth it. It was worth it, and I'd do it again in a heartbeat. So remember, kids, it's over 9,000! I'll be doing another video about manga. Okay, I did alright in this match. I'm 13-4, 14-4 at the moment, but let's see if I get another kill. I have a feeling I'm going to. Oh yeah, because I get the game winner. Okay, so that's the end. See ya. Part 2 of Shotgun Fun will be coming out soon. And remember, you better recognize.